So Simone Biles may finally be jumping back on the beam. I know a lot of fans are happy for that. The 26-year-old gymnastics superstar returning to competition for the first time since the Tokyo Games in 2021. We all remember there was no audience. She reflected on the fact that that was very difficult for her, and she took a break for her mental health.
And Biles has registered for the U.S. Classic near Chicago. This is going to be in early August, opening the door to a possible return to the Olympics next year in Paris. Dre Clark has more on Biles' major comeback. Good morning, Dre.
Yeah, good morning, guys. You know, it's been said that Americans love a comeback story, and now two-time Olympian and seven-time Olympic medalist, including 4 gold medals, gymnast Simone Biles is ready to take flight again. USA Gymnastics making the announcement Wednesday that the most decorated gymnast ever will be part of the women's field for a single-day event happening in August near Chicago. Biles last competed at the Tokyo Olympic Games in 2021 when she withdrew from some of the competition citing mental health issues. Biles developed the case of the twisties. That's a gymnastics term used when athletes lose control of their bodies and sense of spatial awareness when they're twisting and turning in the air. Biles has since become a mental health advocate, encouraging other athletes to speak up and get help if they are struggling. Her time away from the sport hasn't been uneventful, most notably marrying her longtime boyfriend, Jonathan Owens, in April. Owens is an NFL player with the Green Bay Packers. So far, Biles hasn't said anything publicly about her return, but many are wondering, does this mean she could be considering a return to the 2024 Olympics in Paris? Well, now the world waits for an answer. Meanwhile, Biles now joining a category of athletes who have made very strong comebacks after experiencing adversity or serious injury. Among them, Michael Jordan, after his father was murdered. A grieving Jordan retired from the NBA in 1993. He tried playing professional baseball, but after a year and a half away from the basketball court, he returned to the NBA and won 3 more championships. Another person, former NFL quarterback Alex Smith, has one of the greatest comeback stories in sports history. In 2018, Smith, while playing for the Washington Commanders, was hit and suffered an injury that nearly cost him a leg and his life. Smith underwent a series of surgeries and major rehab and returned to the NFL in 2020, playing in 8 games and ultimately retiring in 2021 after playing for 16 seasons. And Monica Seles, the tennis great, was at the top of her game in 1993 when a deranged man stabbed her in the back on the tennis court. She took 2 years away from the sport and returned to win several more major titles. Now, Simone Biles did a similar thing in 2016 after competing in the Olympics. She took some time off and then returned in 2018 to compete in the USA Classic, much like she's going to do in August. So many people believe this may be another path for her to go ahead and compete in the 2024 Olympics. And by the way, Marquis, Naomi Osaka, also the Miami Heat's Kevin Love, 2 other athletes who have also been very open about dealing with their mental health issues while competing in their respective sports.
Yeah, I think transparency and honesty about mental health has gone a long way, and so many people, their huge fan bases, certainly appreciate it. Dre Clark, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.